Good morning. It's your girl Sunshine, like always, coming to you loud, alive, and in color, giving you all my hats of womanhood, and always, always, always bringing you the sunshine. See, that's the sunshine. Smile. Happy Motivational Monday. I'm off to a good Monday morning start, headed to my destination, and want to come give y'all some Monday motivation. So this weekend, Two Lit Sips and I, Sunshine Boutique, had a back to school giveaway and pop-up shop, and it was so nice. It was held in our community, one of our community parks, and it was a really nice turnout. It was our first year, and we look forward to doing this every year for the kids. Like, it makes my heart smile giving back. It really does. Because when I was a kid, I remember my mama going to the same giveaways for us. And so when God blesses you to give it back, it's not only rewarding to him, that's what he wants. Us as kingdom entrepreneurs, that is mandatory. So just wanted to motivate you on that. And then whatever in life that you're trying to get done or whatever you want to do, don't sleep on your gift. I can't stress that enough. I slept on my gift for a long time. I was also running from my calling because me personally, I felt like I didn't fit in, but you were chosen to fit out. So I hope you caught that in your spirit. But whatever you are destined to do, whatever you want to do, just take the step of faith, and God, he will definitely direct your path. Just give it to him. And it's like ironic because I always knew my calling, my purpose. Fear held me back. Don't let fear hold you back. And so now that I'm just walking in faith, like, so many doors are opening for me, like, literally. Like, I have more faith than finances, and I can't stress that enough, because when you walk out on faith and kick fear in the butt, amazing things will happen. I'm a living witness. Like, that is just so true. Walk out in faith. There's so much in this world for us all to be doing. And what like, the giveaway gave me a reflection of when I worked in foster care. The kids was my number one reason for taking that position as a foster care worker. I was a registered social work back then when I first started for OCS, and OCS is the Office of Community Service, and we dealt with children that were removed from their biological parents or home and placed in foster care, whether it was with a foster family or a family foster family. But my number one reason for taking that job right out of college was the children. Like, I've always had a love for children and the elderly. And so, don't get me wrong, I loved the job when I worked it, but it was an eye-opening because it was a whole new ball game when it came to kids. Like, kids are a gift from God. And when I got into the field, I didn't know that so much abuse and neglect was going on in my small community, that it really, I don't know, it didn't really devastate me. It was more so shocking to me. And the small community that I come from, the parish here is Tangi Parish, and it's divided into like 12 different parishes. And even in my little small town that's considered Tangi Parish, I didn't realize that so much abuse and neglect was going on in my community. And it was so many cases that came on my table. Good morning. I can't see who on, but good morning. Happy Monday. It was so many cases that came on my desk that I knew of the people. I knew of them, or they knew of me. So it was a lot of cases I couldn't take because it was a violation, for one. You can't work a case that if you know the people or they know you. So when I started in 2007, I started out as an intern, and then I eventually got hired on. But a lot of cases, at least 10 that I can remember, I knew the people, and I was just like, wow. So it was really an eye-opening experience for me. It was a good experience. I just love the kids. And so when I got ready to venture off, you have like a what is that they call it, similar to a survey, but it's about what you enjoyed about the job, what you didn't like. And I had a lot of things that I did like, and I did jot that down on the paperwork. But one thing I really didn't like, and I really should have voiced even more then, is that it is so much racism within the workplace that also shocked me at the agency that I worked at. And it just really, now that devastated me, because I'm thinking like, we all here, we're all workers. I don't care what level you're on, because you start off as the RSW and then you can climb the ladder, you know, all the way up to a 4, and then you can also be the supervisor over all the workers in the office. But anywho, I was shocked to see that much racism in a rural community. You know, like we as black people, like, we experience that so much. It's like the norm. You know, we get it, even though it's not right. We get that. But then when you're working in an agency where you're supposed to be one and loving the kids and doing the best for the kids, but a lot of times, y'all, it was some race situation going on. And I was like, why isn't anyone reporting this? Because there are not agencies, but there are people higher level than you know where you're working at, and it's discrimination laws against that, all kind of stuff. But I say this to say that it was a high turnover rate. I noticed that when I was working as an intern, getting ready to become a registered social worker, it was a high turnover rate. Like, you'll see a new face like every other month. And it didn't dawn on me until I was actually working there, and I understood why. And it's really sad. It's really sad. Like, I had a girl, she was a Caucasian female. She was considered a 4. And that's like the highest level worker within the office that can work there. But she didn't graduate in social work. So I came in, I had graduated in social work, so I came in making more than her. I don't know how she found out. They always got an office snooper. And she just was nasty to me all the time just because of that. So one day, I'm holy hood, so y'all know I had to check her. I had to be nice and nasty, like what's up? Why you acting like this? Like, I'm new, like I don't know all the ropes. I know I'm supposed to do to get the job done, but every time I would ask her for, help or advice on a certain case, it was just like a nasty attitude. So by her being a CP4, she was the one that gave us, like, the workers under her cases. So I never forget, y'all. And she thought it was going to break me down, but thank God for being holy hood. This lady gave a new worker in the office for like a week a case with 7 children, steer steppers, from the age of, the youngest was like a year and the oldest was 13. So I'm like, it was a case. Steer steppers. And first of all, even though I'm holy hood, and I know how to like survive, like, I use those tactics with that case. Because for one, they were Black Americans like me. They come from a community similar to where I'm from, and so she thought giving me that case was going to stress me out and I couldn't get the job done. Let me tell you something. I closed that case in 6 months, and the children were reunited with their parents, and I taught their mother how to be a mother. Period. She loved her kids, and I kind of elaborated that on one of my videos in the past, but she just wasn't a housekeeper. So, hands on, I put on my gloves, my mask. Look, this is how you clean your house. This is how you're supposed to clean your house every day. And it's really sad that some people don't grow up learning how to clean up, but I've been cleaning since 9, babysitting since 10. So it's just like, that's like a natural instinct in my life. You know what I'm saying? Like, my mama didn't play. Saturday mornings, before you go out and play and hang out with your friends, you're gonna wash clothes, cut grass, whatever. Like, my mama didn't play. You're gonna get that house clean, and you're gonna get your school clothes ready for the next 5 days, that Saturday for the following week. Like, she didn't play. But I thank her for those tools now, because I know how to clean, cook, whatever a woman is supposed to do to run her household. So when it came to filth, y'all, I was just like, y'all, I know everybody on here done watch Hoarders, and that house was Hoarders times 10. But I got in there and I got dirty, and like I say, that lady got her children back within 6 months, never got back into the system, and was reunited with her kids, all for having a hoarder house. Like, they can't live in those conditions. So again, the state stepped in, took her children, and she followed her case plan. I taught her how to clean up, even refer her to different parents and classes to help her do so, But yeah, like, she did that to be dirty, thinking I couldn't handle it, and I just, common sense. And then overall, they had some questions on the survey that was saying, what's the most problem within, why are kids mostly getting taken? Every case is different. But a lot of cases was a lack of knowledge, and people were hungry, like literally had no food. And so your children can be removed from your house if they come there and you don't have food in your house. And so I thought that was kind of cruel personally. I get the whole gist of it, but I thought that was kind of rude personally, because what if they didn't have money to buy food? Don't just take them, just go buy the food and make sure they have the food in the home. You know what I'm saying? But you take them, and then most cases are, and most children are in OCS custody for at least 6 months. Some have been shorter, but the food situation, I feel like it shouldn't be drugged through the court system for that. That's just my own personal opinion. Now, since I worked there, it's been some years, but and it may have changed. I don't know. But the parish that I worked at in the office, that's what I experienced. And so I just kept it 100. Told them how I felt. Maybe it helped. I don't know. And so another reason why I probably would never return, and you can never say never, but a reason right now why I wouldn't return back to foster care is because the pay. Like, you make enough to live, but then you also 2 paychecks from being broke yourself, and you spend more time outfield than infield. That means you spend more time on the road and mileage, and you put a lot of wear and tear on your car, and I didn't like that. So once Kingston makes 5 and I return back to the social work field, I will be returning only part-time, and it will be more hands-on, services for the children. Like, that fits for me. But social workers are needed just like teachers. Like, we work hand in hand with teachers, school systems. So that's why the pop-up shop / school giveaway was just like, it made my heart smile, because to see the smiles on those kids' faces, that's what it's about. They are gifts, and they need to be loved and cared for, period. So I gotta get my day started. I want y'all to smile. Remember that you can make it. Like, if you put one foot in front of the other and don't look back, you can make it in whatever you decide to do. So that's just my Monday motivation for you guys. I gotta get started. I'm not sure what time. I can't even see nothing. But if anybody is on, hey, to all my replayers, hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. Sunshine Chronicles. Until next time, sunshine. Have a blessed day.